Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to create a very short video on auction insights. I'm sure most of you are aware of what this feature within Google Ads is about. It basically tells us how we are stacking up against our competitors when it comes to running ads on Google. So, for example, I have selected this shopping campaign and at the campaign level, there's this option of auction insights. Although it's also available at the ad group level, but we are trying to analyze things at the auction at the campaign level. So let's choose auction insights there and take a look at a few things within this area. In the case of search campaigns, you might have other columns here as well. But since we have selected the shopping campaign, we have impression shares, overlap rate, and our outranking share. Impression shares is basically the number of impressions that our competitors ads are getting divided by the total number of impressions that our ads are actually eligible for. So for example, if someone is typing in a keyword that we are targeting within Google Ads, but our ad is not showing, that means although it's eligible for, but it's not showing, right? So this impression rate is basically telling us that information. Then we have overlap rate. That's basically uh, the information about our ad as well as our competitors ad. So for example, if both your and your competitors ads are showing at the same time, it's called the overlap rate, right? So the impressions are happening simultaneously. Your ad is showing on Google as well as your competitors. So that's why there's an overlap rate. If the overlap rate is higher in the case of competitors, that means they are closely following your strategy, right? So you may be targeting a certain set of keywords. Your competitors with high overlap rate is also targeting the same keywords. They may be bidding close to yours if their overlap rate is very close, or maybe higher than you do within Google Ads. So it's important information, right? So if it's high in the case of certain competitors, you may want to shortlist those competitors and kind of dig into what they are basically doing, right? So spying on what they are doing on Google. There are tools available. You can, for example, use SEMrush to do a competitor analysis to see what type of ads they are running, what type of headings, descriptions they are using in their ads, right? So if they are running display campaigns, what type of display ads they are using. In the case of shopping campaigns, you can even check the titles of their shopping feed that they are using, as well as the descriptions that they are using. So a lot of nifty information can be found within their tool. You can also directly go to Google and type in your target keyword, right? So for example, Siemens, New York. In this case, we can see, who is showing up at the top of the paid section of the search results. So if it's any one of these, right off the bat, you can, take a look at their information, their, for example, their extensions, their headings, their descriptions, a little bit of snippet here and there. So the keywords as well, so they may be targeting the same keywords in their ad titles to increase their relevance as well as in their ad descriptions. So you can take a lot of important insights from just that information and use them in your ad. So competitor analysis becomes easier when you have this information. Then we have outranking share. So the outranking share is basically the percentage of times that our ad is outranking the competitor's ad, right? So we want this percentage as high as possible, right? If it's low, that means it's not good. For example, in the case of Wayfair, it's just 21%. That means 70% of the times the competitor is outranking us. So that's not good. So we want this percentage to be as high as possible. If it's low, why it's low, we need to get into that and try to see what is it that they are doing differently, that they are outranking us. Maybe it is their advertising budget. They're bidding, uh, high, um, right? And it could also be their ad relevance because their quality score is very high. That's why they are able to outrank us while paying the same amount of cost, per click cost, for the ad that for the ad auction that we both are competing on Google, right? So there could be these factors. So once you take a look at these states, and once you found out that, let's say, these are the 3 4 top competitors that are performing relatively well, and that we need to know their specific strategy, then you can go ahead and do some independent research. One strategy I told you, you can just go to Google and search your target keywords to see if any of these competitors' ads are showing. If they are, try to look into what type of keywords they're using, what type of ads, headlines, descriptions, extensions, and these kind of things they are using. In the case of shopping campaigns, since the shopping campaign ads are going to be shown at the top section of Google search results. It's weird. Right now, there are no shopping ads showing at the top, are towards the left side, right over here. So you can take a look at a lot of good things. For example, the images that they are using, the quality of the images compared to yours, the titles that they are using, what type of titles that they are using to improve their click-through rate, the images, what type of offers compared to yours, and as far as the pricing of the product is concerned. So you can take a look at those details, or maybe they are running some promo offers, some promotional offers and campaigns, maybe discounts, maybe free shipping, and these types of promo offers. As a result, they are getting improved click-through rate compared to yours. So if you found that there are strategies that they are following that you can also manage to implement within Google Ads, by all means you have to go ahead and implement those changes for you to be able to outrank these competitors within Google Ads. Another tool I also mentioned earlier, it's SEMrush. It's one of the best competitive analysis tools available on the internet. You can go ahead and subscribe to their paid model, or you can just use their free version to get some preliminary data about your competitors. So, for example, this is one of our competitors, Wayfair. We try to pull the domain and paste here and start searching, right? In a matter of a few seconds, it's going to give us a gold mine of information as far as their organic and paid uh, uh, campaigns are concerned, right? So going all the way to the bottom, we can see the type of display ads that they are running, right? The type of search ads that they are using. These guys, it's crazy, 125,000 search ads they have run so far, right? And you can take a look at some of them here straight away. The convention they follow, for example, using these copyright symbols to improve the click-through rate and or to improve their authoritativeness, and short descriptions, very precise, good to the point descriptions, these kind of things. And you can take a look at their keywords as well, the organic keywords, the paid keywords. If you click on the details, you can dig into this information and So you can see, there are other competitors as well. There are close competitors to this one. Of course, if they are their competitors, they could be our competitors as well. So there's a lot of things that you can take a look at. You can use this tool. There are other available tools such as Ahref. That's one of the tools that you can use. This paid tool, so you have to pay for you to be able to use even their basic feature. So you can do those analysis and come back to your Google Ads campaign and start uh, optimizing them, right? You may glean some good insights from your competitors' strategies and implement them to your campaign and see how the states are changing, right? So if following the same strategy can help you improve these states, you will know that the strategy is working and you need to stick to that or maybe build on that strategy to be able to get those campaigns perform even better. All right, thank you so much. That was all for today's video. I will cover some interesting topics in the future, showing you some very important tips you can follow within Google Ads to optimize your campaign. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. That would encourage me to keep creating new useful videos for you. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.